There's a level of confidence that comes with being yourself that you can't really replicate.
I am who I am, and what is anybody gonna do about it?
Be the first just means I'm different.
Be true to who you are.
Do you?
I'm Ben Simmons, and you're watching 2K TV.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Standing 6'5", number 4. At the other guard position. Standing 6'6", number 14. At power forward. Standing 6'9", number 0. At center. Standing 6'10", number 3. Anthony Davis. At the other forward position. Standing 6'8", number 23. LeBron James. Your home team head coach is Frank Vogel. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Gay.
And their analytics department won't be happy with the dip in his effective field goal percentage this month. He's not taking the smart shots he was earlier in the season, maybe trying to do a little bit too much.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Players getting a rest, Clark, with the All-Star break coming up. That's important, too. And broadcasters, too, Clark. I know you and I like a little time away to spend with our families.
Nothing like relaxing and getting away from it a bit. I love being fully immersed in it, Kevin. Basketball has given me more than I can ever repay it. But it's just like with my wife. There are times when it's nice to be apart.
Here's Caruso. LeBron outside. Green deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. No good on the fast break pull-up. It's tipped. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Caruso. And here is Davis. He's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 6. And here's Green outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Murray against Green. Murray, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. In transition, here comes San Antonio. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range. And I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Now here's James. 32 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Cans it from short range.
I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's the teardrop, and a wide-open look for Walker, and the 3 off target. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the pass to LeBron. To the middle. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the three-point shot.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Greg Popovich.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now, here's Aldridge. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots. It also altered a ton of shots.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Green passes to Kuzma. And they double up James. This one for three. The offensive rebound. Davis, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
And you've heard the saying on death and taxes, the San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So it's San Antonio now, following the three by the Lakers. Now, Pirtle. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good, unable to end this run.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Caruso, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Trailing here by 8. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Kings. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Aldridge with some nice deep. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Walker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to DeRozan over LeBron. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fires the three. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 8. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. And here is Murray. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Walker the pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Aldridge.
Now, it's up to Kuzma to play with the kind of heart and hustle on defense that's required. And he's versatile at that end of the floor. You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Now here's LeBron. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Here's Davis. And again, the Lakers no good. And San Antonio shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Here's Murray. Offensive rebound. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Spurs trail by 9. Kicks it to Pirtle. To the right side. Pulls it from 20. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. LeBron James, number 1. And, of course, DeMar DeRozan.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Murray. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the dunk by James.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
San Antonio calls timeout. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He dishes it to Rondo. Inside, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Carroll, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. And that's now 7 points for LeBron. Spurs trail by 13. Passes it to Lyles. White looking around. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Gay. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
This has been Gay's go-to shot throughout his career. I mean, the mid-range he's got, wet.
Rondo with the ball. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Rondo. The three from LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Basket counts.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Lakers leading by 11. Here's Rondo. He kicks it to James. Shoots over Carroll. Another miss by LeBron.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Now here's White. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for LeBron. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Clock is at 3. Here's Lyles. A second chance effort. McGee with the block. Rondo looking over the floor. Here's Howard. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 13. Now Mills. 12 points his last outing. White. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
It's Bradley on the wing. Howard against Gay. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And here's a look at numbers for White. How last month turned out for him, he's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 13-point game. The drive by Gay. Yep, that one goes in there. Gay's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, really nothing you can do there. Sometimes Gay makes tough contested shots look easy.
Outside Bradley. Shoots the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
High post, Howard. Over Mills. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 6 points.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy. And that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yet you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. Cook out there with Bradley. Then there's Howard. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the four-man position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Now here's Mills. It's good.
You know, that's what Mills gives you when he's on the floor, a dangerous shooter who can cause problems for the defense.
The pass to Caldwell-Pope. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Howard. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes, but understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
And he makes that one. Cook's got his first 2 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for White. Here's DeRozan. He's on target from 8 feet out. DeRozan's got his first bucket of the night.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside, really in his comfort zone in there.
Outside Bradley. Here is Cook. Shoots from 14. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Murray.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Davis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Kuzma against Aldridge. Kuzma can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 9. Walker in the corner. To the inside. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers leading by 11. Kuzma kicks to Cook. Bradley trying to break free. Cook, good. Cook's got 5 now.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Murray outside. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pirtle, no one around him. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Davis with the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 16. Pass to Pirtle. 3-pointer. Avery Bradley pulls it in. L.A.'s gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Davis, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And here is Murray. 8 points for him. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Aldridge. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you look at Murray, and I think he's most effective in the open court. And that's really where he does much of his damage, on the break. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Here's Bradley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. James comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. Here's Murray. Rondo with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Pirtle. Pass to Aldridge. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rondo with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Walker. And the layup is good.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
James looking it over. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Kicks to Walker. There's the pass to DeRozan. Over LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Alex Caruso, who's checked in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Damari Carroll comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Spurs trail by 20. Here's DeRozan. They get it back.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Now here's Rondo following the miss by DeRozan. And that one's good, Caruso.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Spurs shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Gay outside, pass to Aldridge. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from 3-point range.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first.
Passes it to Mills. Gay kicks to Carroll. Pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Trey Lyles checked in for Aldridge. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. Here's Gay. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Gay's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
And there's the pass to Caruso. James with it. He's got 11. And it's Rondo in the corner. Here's Kuzma. Howard in the post, covered by Lyles. Carroll against Kuzma. Kicks it out to LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's LeBron missing. Spurs trail by 21. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to DeRozan. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Solid job moving the ball. Carroll is a team player who doesn't allow the ball to stick in his hands. He moves.
23 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Kuzma. Here's Howard. Outside for Rondo. from deep three-point range. And Kuzma slams it in.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Here's White. Yes, that goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He got it up. That shot off. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 2 block shots, and 6 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Walker in at the 2.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good positioning.
James dishes to Howard. Kuzma left side. LeBron outside. Back to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. 5 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Walker's got 5 now.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination. You know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups. Boy, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Murray.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 15-point game. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. 12 points for him. Well, you were talking about the mid-range and the post-ups. Those are the strengths of DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Coach Popovich has been so successful for decades because he always adapts to the strengths of his players. Outstanding coaches do that in every sport. That shot diet might not work for most other teams, but if it fits the Spurs, they'll go old school and make it work for them.
Spurs trail by 13. Here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. Passes it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Here's Walker. He has 7. Outside DeRozan. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Now, here's Kuzma, following the miss by DeRozan. James outside. Here's Caruso. That 3 off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Shot's good by Walker.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's LeBron, 11 points in the game. Kuzma passes to Caruso. Knocks down the 3 ball. Caruso's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Spurs trail by 14. Murray left side. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Aldridge finds DeRozan. From outside the arc, Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 14. Down low, 9 feet out, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Green. 12 points for Kyle Kuzma. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They worked hard tonight and crashing the boards as well. They had a bunch of second chance points.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Alex Caruso. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's DeRozan. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 12.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now, here's Howard. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Now, here's Mills. He's tightly guarded, and it's good for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's James. He's got 11. Looking to get it going, and James throws it down.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Spurs trail by 14. Pirtle dishes to Mills. Outside Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Pirtle. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Damari Carroll's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Lonnie Walker.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Well, Clark, underrated athleticism for Derek White. For a 6'4" guard, he can finish above the rim.
And not only that, guys, but he also blocks shots. I mean, coming out of college, he and #1 pick Markelle Fultz, the only players in the Pac-12 that rank top 10 in scoring, assists, and blocks. That's a heck of a triple.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Caldwell-Pope up top. Carroll covering. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation. But I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Lyles no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio, trailing by 13. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Rudy Gay showing you he can set a nice screen, too.
It's Bradley on the wing. Pass to McGee. The pass to Rondo. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. First in field goal percentage, second in blocks, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Los Angeles leading by 11. And here's Bradley from 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mills passes to White. Gay outside. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Gay's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Now here's Rondo, covered by Mills. To the paint. And McGee kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Kicks it out to Bradley. And stolen by Gay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Mills has got the ball.
Boy, I like the activity Gay brings to both ends of the floor. That wide wingspan helps him be disruptive on defense.
Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. Here's Bradley. Dishes to Davis. And that time, also a missed shot. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Mills. Gay outside. Steps back and fires. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Here's Rondo. And he knocks down the jumper. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Passes to Gay. The shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 6. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Mills, following the basket by Anthony Davis. There's the triple. Poked loose. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Outside Rondo. The 3 sinks the triple. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Mills passes to White. Gay against Davis. Pass to Carroll. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And San Antonio also making a switch. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Caldwell Pope against White. To end the run, McGee with the block. Now Caldwell Pope. Kuzma outside. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Trying to get open is Davis. Kuzma, that's good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Spurs trail by 13. Outside, White. Now the pass to Murray. Now here's Carroll. Shot clock at 5. From 13, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 13 points for Gay.
You know, over the years, Gay has added a lot of different wrinkles to his offensive game. He's really now a very versatile scorer.
Here's Rondo. He has 5. Down low. It's stolen by Lyles. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
He's off on the second.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides is really what makes him so valuable.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here is Davis. And here's Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Davis. Goes back up. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Spurs also with the sub. Aldridge is checked in. Spurs trail by 9. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Here's Carroll. Yep, it counts.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Caruso. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Now here is Aldridge over Davis. Aldridge misses. Davis surveying the floor. Passes it to Kuzma. And he overshot that one, missing. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. Caruso kicks to Rondo. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Aldridge down low. Davis is on him. Gay outside over Davis. Gay can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Gay. Here's Aldridge. They could use a bucket. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Some changes for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he is checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Derek White. Walker's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 13. And here's Green outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
San Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Murray outside. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 16. Right side, DeRozan. San Antonio again missing. Here's Los Angeles now. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Howard kicks to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Floats it up for James.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Murray surveying the D. From 13, he squares up and sinks it.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
James outside. Pass to Caruso. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
No good on that one. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. If a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
LeBron drives in, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. Proving there that he's...
Oh, my
goodness! That was special. Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down, but sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
The pass to LeBron. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Caruso. Pulls it up.
You know, DeRozan has to put so much into the offensive end, you wonder if his defense suffers at times, but not that time. He was all over that shot.
Over to the wing. Here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. Lakers leading by 11. Outside, Green. Howard kicks to Green. James with a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
It's really hard to stop Murray there. With his size, mobility, and speed, sometimes the defense is just forced to make an adjustment.
And Clark coming out of Washington as a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. It was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Drills the three-pointer.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. Things are definitely starting to look up for them.
LeBron with it. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Walker. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. They are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Kuzma.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers. So it's the Spurs now, 11-point game. Now Murray. Right side Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Howard, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Howard. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Murray outside. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
James against DeRozan. The drive by LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
The first one falls. Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 11.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
James kicks to Caruso. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Murray. Here's Aldridge. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Anthony Davis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Daniels with it, out guarded by Murray. Passes it to McGee from the baseline. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Lakers lead by 13. Murray dishes to Aldridge. The Lakers with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's McGee, and so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.